Welcome into high school basketball here on Fox Valley Television. Once again, we are here at Sandwich High School for this intra-conference matchup between the Sandwich Indians and the Yorkville Foxes. The Foxes come into this matchup 9-6, 3-2 in the Northern Illinois Big 12 Conference. And the Indians, they come in with first-year head coach Ben Bates, and they have a record of 3-9 so far on the season. Now, for the visiting Foxes, quite an experienced lineup that they're going to send out there. Four seniors and a junior, and as they are being introduced right now, we'll give you them. Starting for the Foxes at guard, number 4, Cody Knutson. He's a senior at 5'10", 160. Brent Assell, also a senior, 5'11", 160. Dakota Gett, and he's the only junior in the starting lineup. Gett, a 5'11", 170-pound junior. Taylor Carter, number 24, 6'1", 175, a senior. And Josh Gangler, number 34, playing the center position at 6'2". And we've got the eye in the sky here, getting ready for the Sandwich Indians starting lineup against Sandwich, coached by Ben Bates. 3-9, as you see, 6'1" senior Seth McDonald. Number 15, Corey Tollefson, a 5'11" guard. Jake Roan, 6'3" senior forward for the Indians. Dakota Padilla, 6' guard, senior as well, and also a 6'2" senior forward, Davis Brown. The Sandwich Indians are coached by Ben Bates, assistant coaches Mike Padilla, Brennan Callahan, and Kent Brown. Of course, managers for the Indians, Jordan Kuiper and Cammie Thompson. Indians struggling a bit this year so far as they hold on to a 3-9 record, but a season of transition, as again, it is the first season for Coach Bates. Roan set to jump it up with Carter, put 8 minutes on the clock. We're ready for basketball here on Fox Valley TV. Tip one by the Indians, tap back to McDonald. Over to Tollefson as Tollefson looks to get over half court. Assell guarded him, and that ball knocked out of bounds. Pass intended this time for Dakota Padilla. He's going to stay with the Indians. Tollefson gets it inbound to Roan. Back to Tollefson. Over to Padilla in the corner. Up top to McDonald. Tollefson on the right wing. Swing pass to McDonald. McDonald looking to drive. Pass out to Tollefson, over to Padilla on the right-hand side. Back up top to McDonald, a 3, and rattles in and out. Rebound to the Foxes. And a travel on the rebound, so it's going to stay right here with the Indians, as Brent Assell could not handle that rebound. Took one too many steps, so Padilla set to inbound now. Gets it into Tollefson. Over to McDonald. McDonald with Gett guarding him. Tollefson driving in, kicks it back out to Roan. Roan looks for a shot, drives again to Padilla, right wing. Up top to McDonald. Stutter step from McDonald, backs it back out over to Tollefson, guarded by Assell. Just underway here, first quarter from Sandwich High School. No score, the Indians and the Foxes. Seth McDonald drives baseline and throws it out of bounds. A turnover. Ball back to the Yorkville Foxes. Go to Gett, set to inbound for Yorkville. Foxes 9-6 so far this year under head coach Dan McGuire. Knutson with it. Swings it back over here now to Gett. Driving in Assell. And he's going to get a 3-second in the key call. So another turnover, still no score, 6:35 to go first quarter. Roan hits it inbounds to Tollefson. Tollefson moving to his left, finds McDonald in the corner. Over to Padilla. Padilla driving left. Swings it over to Tollefson. Tollefson fires a three-pointer. Knock it down. Corey Tollefson with the first points of the ball game. 3-0 Indians. Knutson holding, looking. Dribbling to his left, now looking to pick up a screen from Assell. And that one knocked it down. Dakota Gett. 3-2 now. Yorkville trailing. Tollefson bringing it up court. Over to Padilla. Back up top to Tollefson. Swings it to McDonald. Crossover dribble, knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it's off of Seth McDonald. So it's going to be Yorkville basketball as they trail here 3-2, 5:38 to go first quarter on Fox Valley TV. Brett Assell with it now over the half-court line. Picks up a screen from Gangler, driving right. Stops, passing a little alley-oop there as Dakota Gett knocks that one down, giving Yorkville the lead now, 4-3. Tollefson hands it off to Padilla. Padilla with the left-hand dribble. Crosses back to the right. Tollefson in the corner with it now. Coming up to the top. Driving in. Corey Tollefson goes up with the left hand and knocked away that time by Taylor Carter. Coming back the other way with it are the Foxes. Assell with it. Little handoff to Gett. Gett fakes the shot. Looking inside to Gangler. Gangler going up strong. No good. Knocked away by McDonald, and McDonald picks up the foul. Nice hustle there by Seth McDonald. 4:41 to go first quarter. Indians set to inbound it. McDonald gets it into Tollefson. Tollefson with the only point so far for the Indians, a three-pointer. McDonald back over to Tollefson, looking for Roan in the corner. Padilla swings it to Tollefson. Now they find Jake in the corner. He puts up a three, short, rebounded to the Foxes. Coming back the other way with it now is Yorkville. And can't get that one to go was Taylor Carter. Sandwich picks up the rebound now as they come back the other way with it. Corey Tollefson looking to drive. Backs it out now. Up top to Padilla. Back to that one, no good. Davis Brown with a three-point attempt. Inside 4 minutes now, first quarter, 4-3. Yorkville leading Sandwich here on Fox Valley TV. Foul this time on Sandwich. Dakota Padilla with the block. So Brett Assell set to inbound it now for Yorkville. Still 4-3, 3:46 to go first quarter. Gets it inside to Carter. Carter can't handle it. And it gets batted around a little bit there. Back up top to Gett. To Assell, inside for Carter and knocked away by Jake Roan. Nice block there for Roan. He's gonna stay with the Foxes here. As Assell set to inbound it. Looking for Carter. He finds Gangler this time. Gangler hands it off to Carter, and they're going to call it traveling. Another turnover here for the Foxes as they hold on to that 1-point lead, 4-3, 3:30 to go first quarter here on Fox Valley TV. Sandwich basketball now. Colin Wegner now into the basketball game. As he gets it in to Tollefson. Tollefson back over to Wegner. Tollefson swings it over to the corner. Wegner finds McDonald. Tollefson back over to Wegner. Tollefson with it, fakes a pass to McDonald, sends it back to Wegner in the corner now, and that one's going to, thought it might have been deflected, and yes it was, so it's going to stay down here with Sandwich as Tollefson comes to inbound it. Into Wegner, back to Tollefson. Wegner again with it now. Colin Wegner finds Corey Tollefson. Sandwich working it around the perimeter here, trying to get their inside man open. A long three-point attempt, no good. Rebound, batted around, and he's going to draw a foul. foul on Jake Roan this time, so it's going to be Yorkville basketball. Still holding on to that 1-point lead at 4-3. .246 to go, first quarter. A defensive battle, to say the least, here early on. Inbound, gets it into Carter. Here comes Yorkville now with it. Stops, pops, no good that time. It was Dakota Get with the shot attempt. Carter, no good. Get gets the rebound and puts it in. 6-3 now, Yorkville leading. As Coach Bates summons Dalton Murphy down to the scorer's table now. Wagner to Tollefson. Over to McDonald, inside to Roan at the free throw line. Roan with a nice pivot move there and gets it to go. 5 points now for Sandwich, 6-5, 2 minutes to go first quarter. Brenna Sell with it. Nice entry pass there, can't get it to go. That was King Davis on the shot. And right there, Dakota Get gets that one to go. 8-5 now, Yorkville in the lead. Nice bucket there from Davis Brown, the and one play, so he's going to have a chance for a 3-point play here and tie this ball game up at 8. 1:40 left first quarter. Also checking in now for the Indians, Nate Littlejohn. And Dalton Murphy. Brown knocks it down, completes the 3-point play, and ties this ball game up at 8 with 1:40 left here first quarter. Just what the doctor ordered for Coach Ben Bates and the Indians. A slow start, but they've been able to draw this game even at 8. Assell with it now. In the corner, Carter with it, guarded by McDonald. Nice defense there from Seth McDonald as Carter couldn't get that one to go. Coming back, looking for the lead now are the Indians. Corey Tollefson over to Colin Wagner. In the corner to Murphy. Murph, they call him here. And they find McDonald wide open in the corner and book it. Seth McDonald now gives the Indians a 3-point lead, 11-8. 1 minute left in this first quarter. Here comes Assell with it. Finds his man in the corner. That's Dakota Get. No good. Ball kicked around. Saved by Get to Assell. And Brett Assell slows it down here. 45 seconds left first quarter. Sandwich holding on to a 3-point lead at 11-8. Assell setting the offense. Swings it over to King Davis. It's Dakota Get letting a 3 fly, no good. Rebound this time by Nate Littlejohn, and the Indians coming back the other way with it is Tollefson. Tollefson slows it down, 25 seconds left first quarter. Tollefson over to Wagner, to McDonald, back to Wagner. McDonald coming off a screen, picks up, kicks it back out top to Tollefson. Holding is Tollefson, now driving to his left. Shovel pass off to Nate Littlejohn, and Littlejohn knocks it down as the first quarter comes to a close. The Sandwich Indians leading this ball game 13-8. We'll be back with second quarter action here on Fox Valley TV.
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Listen, I know you're upset, but it was just one date. And dating's like the stock market. There's ups and downs and ups and so always buy low. You
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
And welcome back here to Sandwich High School. As Sandwich coming out early, leading this ball game 13-8 over the Yorkville Foxes. A nice quarter there from Seth McDonald as he scored 6, 3 from Corey Tollefson, 2 from Jake Roan, and 2 from Nate Littlejohn. For the Foxes, 6 from Dakota Gett and 2 from Brett Assell. As we are underway here, second quarter, a couple of personnel changes for Coach Dan McGuire as Cedric Payne checks in. Also driving to the bucket, a nice pass there from Josh Bondurant. And the Foxes cut that lead down to 3 now. McDonald with it now. Swarming defense from Bondurant. Bondurant, a 5'11" sophomore for Coach McGuire. 13-10, Indians with the lead over the Foxes. Tollefson with it. Finds Murphy. Back up top to Wegner. Over to Tollefson now. Murphy with it. Wegner. Up top to Tollefson. Back to Murphy. Roan swings it back out top. Tollefson driving in with the left hand, and that one is knocked away this time. Big time swat from King Davis. Coming back the other way with it are the Indians, and Cedric Payne is going to draw a foul. Yorkville going to inbound here underneath the Indian basket. Cody Knutson comes to take the basketball. Knutson looking, close to a 5-second call, and there it is. Oh, he called a timeout. It's close to a 5-second call, but not this time. 6:57 to go, second quarter. The Sandwich Indians holding on to a 3-point lead, 13-10 over the Yorkville Foxes. Spread around a little bit as the scoring was for the Indians. Foxes got most of their scoring from 5'11" junior guard Dakota Gett. He had 6, and Brett Assell 2. And then also just jumping in on the scoring was Josh Bondurant. Knutson looking to inbound, gets it in to Payne. Cedric Payne dribbling with it. Out top to Knutson. Back to Bondurant. Bondurant driving in. Nice pass that time to Nick Fiorentello. But Fiorentello can't get it to go. Still 13-10. Indians holding on to that 3-point lead. Wegner finds Tollefson. Tollefson looking, swings it. Down low to McDonald now on the block. Back out top to Tollefson to Murphy. Working the perimeter. Wegner with it now. Murphy again. Looking inside for Roan. And Jake Roan, nice move there as Jake Roan draws the foul, and to the line he goes. He's got that pivot hesitation move down, the 6'3" senior forward here for Coach Ben Bates. So Roan to the line, a 3-point lead for the Indians, 6:11 to go, second quarter. Nothing but net for Roan. He stretches the lead now to 4. Checking back in for the Indians, Dakota Padilla. Seth McDonald comes to the bench. Roan knocks down the second, no problem. 15-10 now, Indians with the lead. Pushing the basketball is Cedric Payne for the Yorkville Foxes. Payne looking. Hands it off to Fiorentello. Fiorentello inside to Knutson. Knutson tried to get it this time to Davis. And could not get it there and turned it over, so it's going to be Indians basketball once again. Jake Roan coming to inbound it, bit of pressure now from the Foxes. Roan over to Tollefson. Tollefson Long pass to Murphy, up to Roan. Roan faked the three, over to Tollefson. Back to Murphy, finds himself open for three and knocks it down. Dalton Murphy, nice basket there. It's his first points on the ball game. 18-10 now, Indians with the lead. Wild pass, but able to corral it and put it in this time, Nick Fiorantello. And it's 18-12 now. Sandwich still holding on to the lead. Quickly back the other way, Murphy. And it's going to be turned over. Coming down the other way with it now, Yorkville. Cedric Payne finds his man in the corner. Nothing but air that time from Josh Bondurant. But nice hustle basket there from King Davis. And he cuts the Indians lead down to 4, 18-4 now. Roan inside, nice pass there from Littlejohn, but knocked away. Padilla, a nice pass there, but quick rotation on defense. Wagner actually drew the foul that time, so heading to the line, Colin Wagner. First one, nothing but net from Wagner. Second one, no good, rebounded by the Foxes. And King Davis draws the foul. 4:36 to go, second quarter. Sandwich hanging on to a 5-point lead at 19-14 as you're watching high school basketball here on Fox Valley TV. Back in for the Foxes now, Brett Assell. Assell fakes the shot, swings it over here now to Bondurant. Back up top to Assell. Over to Payne. Payne looking to drive. And a wild shot thrown up that time from Payne as Bondurant tries to save it. He stepped on the line, the end line, and the sideline. So out of bounds, back to the Indians. Davis Brown comes to inbound it, now switches it up with McDonald. McDonald lobs it over for Tollefson to McDonald. Nice passing there from the Indians. Now Tollefson back up top with it. Corey Tollefson driving, dishing to Padilla on the wing. Now top to Wagner. Back to Tollefson. Tollefson to Wagner. Colin Wagner dribbling to his right. To Padilla. Padilla looking inside for McDonald. A little turnaround, too strong. Rebounded this time by the Foxes. Coming back the other way with it now is Gett. Leading scorer for the Foxes here tonight as Gett goes up. Can't get that one to go. Rebounded, though, by Nick Fiorantello. Fiorantello fighting hard this time, and they're going to call a foul on Dakota Padilla. A body foul that time. Now Coach Bates wants to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout. 19-14 here. Sandwich still in the lead. It's 13-8 after the first quarter. 6 so far for the Foxes here and 6 for the Indians. So it's been an evenly scored second quarter here from Sandwich High School. Coach McGuire trying to get some life into his boys. Talked to him before the game. He said they have quite a deep team as they'll go 10 to 11, maybe even 12 players deep here today. As for Coach Bates, we've seen already 8 different players in this ball game. A couple of deep basketball teams here. Now Assell looking to inbound it. Looking. And that's a 5-second call. Turn it over back to the Indians. The ball will go. Roan comes to inbound it now. And it's stolen away as Assell atones for his mistake on the inbound play, and tripped up and going to the ground was Brett Assell. Foul this time on Padilla of the Indians. Liam Crotty make that 9 different Indians now in this ball game as Liam Crotty checks in now for Coach Bates. Still 19-14, 3:25 to go, second quarter. Nice entry pass there, too strong from Fiorentello. Coach Bates is not happy right now with his players. Stayed with Sandwich, did possession, but Coach Bates was not happy with that. Breaking the press are the Indians. Crotty finds Roan. Roan for 3. Jake Roan stepping out of the post and knocking down a 3-pointer. Give Roan 6 points now. Assell's shot no good, and Seth McDonald comes away with a steal. Here comes Roan once again, leaves it off for Wegner, and Wegner can't get that one to go. Coming back the other way with it now, Bondurant, and stole it away once again by the Indians. Jake Roan. Roan to Wegner, and another point-blank bucket does not go for the Indians. And Coach Bates definitely needs a timeout here, as that is 2 straight baskets from underneath the hoop that the Indians could not get to fall. But credit to the Indians as they are getting the turnovers, getting the shots, but just can't quite get them to fall. They still do hold on to an 8-point lead, and also we see here on the faces of the Sandwich Indian coaches are disgust with an 8-point lead. So obviously they're expecting more from their players. It's Coach McGuire, much more calm coaching style, as he quietly talks with his players. Guys, we got to take care of the basketball. I'm sure that's what he's saying in his huddle. As you see Coach Bates drawing it up on the blackboard there, or the whiteboard. Right now it's Crotty, McDonald, Roan, Wegner, and Padilla, I believe, in the ball game. See who the 5th one is that goes back in. Yeah, that's Crotty. And it's Davis Brown, the 5th man. So Crotty set to inbound, right down in front of us. Crotty gets looking, gets it into Roan at the top. Roan, a nice look for McDonald, but stolen away this time by Cedric Payne. And Payne looking to isolate. Inside, Bondurant lays it up and in with a left hand. Nice move there from Josh Bondurant. 4 points on the night for him now as the Foxes cut that lead down to 6 at 22-16. Bringing the trap now and finding himself wide open is Davis. Davis Brown threw it away, and back to the Foxes now. Dakota Gett trying to fade away, can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Taylor Carter, and Carter draws the foul. 1:50 left second quarter here from Sandwich High School. Going to the line, 6'1" senior forward Taylor Carter. Carter, first one, nothing but net. Nate Littlejohn checks back in for Coach Bates. Davis Brown takes a seat. Carter made the first. Second one, front rim, goes down. And 22-18 now. Indians still in the lead. Full court pass intercepted by the Foxes. That was Carter on the interception there. Coming back the other way with it now is Brett Assell. Assell to Carter inside now and gets it to go. Dakota Get playing well here. I count 10 points now for Get. Back the other way, Wagner with a bucket. Nice basket there from Colin Wagner. 24-20 now, 1 minute left in this first half. Sell hands it off to Carter. Carter driving, hanging, firing, no good. Rebound this time by the Indians and nearly thrown away, but a nice play there from Liam Crotty to save it. And after a scrum on the floor here, it's going to be, I want to say it's going to be Fox's basketball. No, it's going to be Indians ball. So heading to the line now, Josh Bondurant. Bondurant so far 4 points in this ball game, and that's the difference. Sandwich leading by 4, 24-20, under a minute here, first half. Bondurant's first free throw, no good, as he misses the front end of a 1-and-1 and rips it away from Seth McDonald. And throws it off of McDonald. Sure looked like he was on the end line there when he did that, but nonetheless, as it's going to stay here with the Foxes as Assell comes to inbound it. Assell, 5'11" senior, gets it in now to Carter. Carter hands it off to Davis. Davis, the floater, no good. Roan with a nice rebound. Pushing it now are the Indians as Padilla tried to pass it, but it was thrown away. Bondurant comes up with the steal, hands it off to Carter, and Carter's shot no good. And another turnover as they called traveling on that handoff. So Jake Roan set to inbound it now for the Indians. As you see the Plano High School basketball team right behind Roan there. We did their games a couple days ago. Crotty with it now. Crotty looking to drive it in. A nice swing pass out to Roan. We saw Roan hit a 3 earlier. McDonald with it now, back to Roan. Jake Roan dribbling to his left, picks up his dribble. Nearly intercepted there as McDonald driving in, throws it away, comes up with it are the Foxes. That was Taylor Carter on the steal. Brett Assell with it, hands it off now to Bondurant. Josh Bondurant checking the clock. He's got 5 seconds left. Driving in and a double dribble that time from Bondurant. And we've got 2.3 seconds left in this first half. Sandwich holding on to a 24-20 lead. They're going to inbound underneath their own basket. Jake Roan with it now. Gets it into Crotty. Crotty with the full court heave and got the backboard, but that was all. And that's how the first half comes to a close here from Sandwich High School. The Sandwich Indians holding on to a 4-point lead over the Yorkville Foxes, 24-20. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter here for you on Fox Valley TV.
It begins innocently enough. You don't return a phone call. You break a date at the last minute. But in fact, it's the beginning of a pattern. And soon, your friend with mental illness realizes you're avoiding them. But what if you knew that your friendship was the key to their recovery? Would you still lock them out of your life? Everyone has friends. There's online friends, friends to go out with on a Saturday night, friends to hang out with and do nothing, friends who show up on moving day. And then there are the friends who'll be there if someone is dealing with a mental illness. Are you one of those friends?
Welcome back to Sandwich High School, where we're set to get this second half of basketball underway. First half, a bit of a surprise here as the Sandwich Indians lead the Yorkville Foxes 24-20 after just 16 minutes of play. A great first half for Seth McDonald as he scored 6, Corey Tollefson 3, Jake Roan 7, Davis Brown 4, Dalton Murphy 3, and Colin Wagner with 1. As for the Foxes, 8 points from Dakota Get, 4 from Josh Bondurant, Nick Fiorantello with 4, Taylor Carter with 2, and Brett Assell with 2 for the Foxes 20. But we're right back to action now here as we're 20 seconds into the third quarter, Sandwich with the basketball. Tollefson with it now, out top to Padilla, a three, knock it down. Dakota Padilla with his first points on the ball game, and it's a 3-point field goal. 27-20 now, Sandwich in the lead. Assell with it. Over to Carter, swings it to Knutson. Knutson up top to Get, and that one no good. Rebounded by Seth McDonald. Finds it up to Tollefson, to Padilla. Inside now, that one no good from Davis Brown, but Sandwich keeps possession. Roan out top to McDonald. Tollefson with it. McDonald to Roan. Roan over to Tollefson, fakes the shot, swings it to McDonald. Padilla holding, looking. Stutter step, nice pass there as Davis Brown knocks down the 8-foot jumper. Davis Brown now with 6 points in the ball game. 29-20, Sandwich with the lead. Josh Gangler goes in, rattles it in and out, and rebound back to the Indians. Coming back the other way with it is Tollefson, looking to press. Tollefson to Roan on the wing. Brown calling for that basketball. It's McDonald launching a three, book it. Seth McDonald gives the Indians the largest lead of the night at 12, 32-20. Sandwich in the lead now, and that's 9 points so far tonight for Seth McDonald, all of them coming by way of the three-pointer. McDonald just found himself wide open, and he made the Foxes defense pay. And 2 minutes in this third quarter, Sandwich has scored 8 points. The Foxes have nothing to show for this effort that they put up in the third quarter. It's 32-20. 6 minutes left, third quarter here from Sandwich High School. And, you know, at the beginning of this ball game, this is not something that we would have expected looking at the records. I mean, the Indians only 3-9 so far on this young season. The Foxes at 9-6. And I mean, the Foxes, they're in the Northern Illinois Big 12, so I mean, they're playing the DeKalbs and the Sycamores and the Canelands. I mean, there's some bigger schools, and they've got a pretty good record to show for it. But it just goes to show you, don't count out the little guy. 32-20 now as Yorkville inbounds the basketball. Carter finds Brett Assell with it now. Assell over the half-court line. He's got McDonald on him. Tollefson now. And it's knocked away by the Indians. Nice steal there for Davis Brown as Corey Tollefson crosses over Assell and fires it to the wing for McDonald. Another three-pointer for the Indians this time as Davis Brown knocks it down. 5 points, actually 8 points now for Davis Brown. 35-20. Indians coming away, or pulling away in this one. And once again, the Foxes miss, and Coach Bates telling his team to slow it down here, work some clock, as the Indians holding on to a 15-point lead and nearly turned over this time. Indians now, and Brown finds himself open once again, but can't get that one to go. Pushing it back the other way is Dakota Get. A long three-point attempt now from Taylor Carter. Can't get that one to go. Ball batted around underneath the basket as Carter comes away with it. Gets it out top to Get. Back to Carter now. Carter to Get. Get turns, hangs, fires, no good. Rebound McDonald in between two different Foxes. McDonald nearly threw it away, and now he outruns three, make that 4 men, and draws the foul. But coming up a little lame there is Seth McDonald. Looks like he may have stepped on the foot of a Yorkville Fox, but now McDonald is going to come to the bench. Checking in Colin Wegner. McDonald looks like he's okay, just a little tweak of the ankle. Now the turned over and laying it up and out. Thought that one was going to go. Dakota Get this time. Couldn't get it to go, but Yorkville holds on to possession. Get up top with it, looking inside, and looked like Brett Assell was pushed, but turned it over. We check on McDonald on the bench. He looks to be okay. Tollefson now trying to get around Brett Assell, and they're going to call a foul on Assell. A blocking foul. Still 35-20, 4 minutes left, third quarter. And here comes McDonald, is going to head back to the locker room to stretch it out a little bit. Wagner trapped in the corner, tries to throw it away, and that one went off of Jake Roan's leg. McDonald working out his hamstring here on the sideline. Thought it was his ankle, but looks to be okay. Yorkville's Josh Gangler trapped in the corner. And Josh Bondurant comes away with it. Gets it up now to Brett Assell. Bondurant with a nice crossover, driving in. Can't get that one to go, but he draws the foul. It's going to be a common foul, so inbounding underneath the Indians' basket goes Taylor Carter. And right back into the ball game, McDonald, after a quick stretch, as Padilla comes and takes a seat. Assell with it. Carter hangs, fires, knocks it down, and we have a foul away from the play. I want to say that that's going to be on Knutson, and yes, it is. So count the bucket. And it's going to be Yorkville basketball, 35-22, 3:35 to go third quarter. Assell looking, gets it into Carter. Carter can't get that one to go, rebounded by the Indians, and turned over again now. That's Bondurant with it. Bondurant to Knutson. Knutson in the corner for Carter. Carter, nothing but air. Is that ball kicked around, and it's going to be King Davis that comes up with it, but a foul before the play. Another one, a reach-in this time on Cody Knutson. And, Corey Tollefson, the reach-in this time. 35-22 as Josh Gangler gets it into Assell. Assell swings it over to Carter. King Davis checked in for the Foxes at that last break. And Yorkville turned it over, an ill-advised pass. And Yorkville struggling tonight. Sandwich took their turn turning it over, so it's going to be Yorkville basketball now as Assell right in front of his own bench, looking to inbound, looking, gets it into Bondurant. Bondurant guarded by McDonald to Gangler. Josh Gangler looking to drive, going baseline, tries the up and under move, can't get it to go, ball batted around, Gangler comes up with it, out to Carter, Carter knocks down the three. Here comes the pressure now from Yorkville as Liam Crotty looking to break that press. Crotty with a nice crossover. Crotty finds his man in the corner and counted once again. Davis Brown, another three-pointer, and 38-25, Sandwich, a 13-point lead now. 2:37 to go, third quarter. Sandwich in the lead. Crotty looking to inbound. Hits it into Roan. Roan to Wagner. To Crotty. Crotty to McDonald. McDonald found himself wide open, but didn't want to take that shot. Wagner with it now. Crotty to Brown. Brown looking. Dribbles to McDonald, out top to Crotty. Back over to McDonald, down to Brown. Brown backing in on Carter, lost the handle, and McDonald throws it into the backcourt. That's going to be over and back, so possession back to the Foxes, trailing by 13, under 2 minutes to go now, third quarter. Bondurant with it. Over to Assell. Assell looking inside to Carter. Carter goes up with it, blocked by Roan. And Brown's going to come down with that rebound for the Indians. Finds Crotty. Crotty over to Brown. Brown to McDonald, and McDonald is going to be fouled by Josh Gangler. 35-28, 1:36 to go third quarter. Sandwich in the lead here over the Yorkville Foxes. Checking back in now for the Indians, Nick Fiorantello. Fiorantello 4 points so far on the night. Gangler will take a seat. Crotty looking to inbound, still looking. Gets it into the backcourt to McDonald, hands it off back to Crotty now as Assell comes to guard him, looking to trap. Crotty blows by the trap, finds McDonald for three, too strong, rebounded by Jake Roan. Roan, a nice little hook shot there, count it. Jake Roan now 9 points on the night, and Sandwich has hit the 40-point mark, back to a 15-point lead as we're approaching 1 minute to go here third quarter. Assell driving in, a little floater, too short, tapped around. Assell comes down with it, and he heads back out to the top. Finds his man for a three-point field goal. Count it, that's King Davis. That time too hot to handle on the pass from McDonald to Brown. 40-28 to go, 40-28, 49 seconds left here, third quarter. Cedric Payne's gonna let that one roll all the way up to half court. Payne to Knutson. The Yorkville fan section now is getting loud right behind me here. Three-pointer miss, rebounded to Knutson. Payne launches another three. And this time Cedric Payne gets that one to go. Indians with it now. Jake Roan looking to find his man Wegner in the corner, too strong. And Wegner able to come down with that rebound. Out top now to Crotty. Liam Crotty with it now, guarded closely by King Davis. Loses Davis, finds Brown and lays it in. Davis Brown having one heck of a third quarter. 10 points for Brown in this third quarter, giving him 14 so far for the game. And that is how the third quarter is going to come to a close. 42 for the Indians, 31 for the Foxes. And when we come back here on Fox Valley TV, we'll have the exciting conclusion of this basketball game. You're watching high school basketball on Fox Valley TV.
I remember how much you said you liked mine. Oh.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Mom! Mom!
What?
You can't find Ichabod.
What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Welcome back to Sandwich High School as we get set for this fourth quarter between the Indians and the Foxes. A heck of a third quarter there for the Sandwich Indians. 18 points they put up on the board in that third quarter to the only 11 for the Foxes. But Yorkville's going to start this quarter with possession, trailing by 11. Cedric Payne with the basketball now, guarded by McDonald. Swings it over to Carter. Carter, and it's intercepted by Corey Tollefson. Tollefson smartly backs it out, takes some time off the clock. Padilla with it, back to Tollefson. Over here to McDonald now. McDonald to Brown, and Roan with a little 12-footer, can't get that one to go. Rebounded by the Foxes. Back the other way with it now, Payne. Payne finds Carter on the wing, too short, and that ball is going to be rebounded by the Foxes, kept alive that time. Nice hustle from King Davis. Payne with it now. Payne crossing over, passing it to Knutson, fakes the shot. Cody Knutson drives in and can't get it to go. Rebound tied up underneath, and that is going to be possession arrow in favor of the Indians. So Sandwich going to take over here. 7 minutes left, fourth quarter. 42-31, Indians in the lead. Oh, and they had McDonald streaking to the bucket, but couldn't get it to him. Now coming back the other way, and wow, what a call there as Nick Fiorantello went to the bucket. Sure thought Jake Roan took the charge on that one, but not to be. And Fiorantello is going to head to the line now, trailing by 11. Fiorantello, pretty decent game so far tonight, as he's got 4 points so far for the Foxes. 6:53 to go, fourth quarter. Fiorantello's first one, nothing but net. Cuts the deficit now down to 10. 42-32. Fiorantello with 5 so far tonight. For the Indians, it's Padilla, Tollefson, Roan, McDonald, and looks like Brown out there. Second one no good, rebounded by the Indians. Tollefson with a ill-advised pass that time, and right away Coach Bates says get Crotty into the ball game. Nice move there, but does not go, and Jake Roan comes down with it. Coming back the other way with it now is McDonald. McDonald smartly taking some time out to Tollefson. Back to McDonald in the corner. Nice touch pass to Roan. Roan lays it in with the right hand. And Coach Bates wants a timeout, but they did not give it to him at the stoppage of play there as the Foxes got it in too quickly. Driving in now is Carter. And a nice defensive play there by the Indians as they draw the charge. So the ball is going to go back to Sandwich as Crotty checks in. And I feel sorry for Corey Tollefson as he's going to get an earful here as soon as he gets to the bench from Coach Bates. Nice game so far, though, for him, but a couple ill-advised passes. So Coach Bates is going to talk to him about that. Here comes Crotty flying down the floor and draws the foul. Bondurant this time on the foul. Boy, he is lightning quick, Liam Crotty. Crotty, a 5'11 junior for Coach Bates. Padilla with it. McDonald finds himself wide open in the corner, but a traveling call there on Padilla. 6 minutes left, fourth quarter. Sandwich holding on to a 12-point lead. Yorkville not going anywhere, though. It was as many as 18 at one point. That three-point field goal, nothing but air, and here comes McDonald. Gets it to Roan. Roan flying in, lays it up and in, and the Sandwich Indians are pumped up here. Nice move there from Jake Roan. Roan now with 11 points on the night. (46-32), 5:52 left here in this ball game. Coach McGuire trying to get his team pumped up here as they've got 14 points to overcome in the final 5 minutes. Sandwich cheerleaders have a lot to cheer about here as their team hanging on to a 14-point lead. You're watching high school basketball here on Fox Valley TV. Benjamin Andrew with you from Sandwich High School. Indians came into this ball game with a 3-9 record as the Foxes came in at 9-6. Neither one of these teams playing in accordance with their record here tonight. The Yorkville Foxes visiting crowd getting pumped up here, trying to get some life into their team. It's going to be Yorkville basketball inbounding underneath their own basket. Carter gets it in now to Assell. Brett Assell guarded by Crotty. Now Bondurant with McDonald on him. And Bondurant can't hold on to it. Crotty able to dive on that loose ball and call a timeout. Heads up play there from Liam Crotty. Sandwich is going to hang on to possession here. We've got another quick timeout. Run down some of the scoring here so far. Davis Brown, 14 points so far tonight for the Indians, leading all scorers. Jake Rohn, 11. Seth McDonald, 9. Corey Tollefson with 3. For the Foxes, unofficially, Fiorentello's got 4. Bondurant, 4. Taylor Carter got him down for 7. Dakota Gett with 8. King Davis, 3. And we've also got Cedric Payne down for a 3-pointer as well. Brett Assell chipped in with a bucket. Again, unofficial numbers there. 5:39 to go, fourth quarter. Indians with the basketball as Jake Rohn set the inbound, gets it in. Crotty and Rohn, 1-2 game here, trying to break that press. Here comes Rohn, driving in. Rohn, nice pass to Padilla, and Padilla lays it up and in. And boy, the Indians are on their game here tonight. 48-32, 5:20 to go here, fourth quarter. Cedric Payne with it now for the Foxes. Gets it up to Carter, back to Payne. In the corner to Assell. Assell holding and looking. Up top to Bondurant, now to King Davis. And Davis driving in, too short, rebound Indians. Crotty coming back the other way with it now, and there goes Brown to the lane, and looked like he was fouled, but they're going to say blocked out of bounds, so it's going to stay right here with the Indians. Padilla inbounds it to Brown. Crotty up top with it. Crotty blows by his man, little pull-up jumper, too short, but Crotty able to come up with the second chance rebound there. Crotty still with it now. And he is going to have it. No, it's not stolen away. It stays with the Indians. McDonald with it now. McDonald trying to find his man inside. That's Padilla. Padilla goes up with it. Can't get it to go, but Rohn able to corral that one. And Jake Rohn draws the foul on the shot. Jake Rohn heading to the line now. Rohn so far tonight, 11 big points for his team. First one, nothing but net. Jake Rohn knocks it down. 12 now for him. $17-point lead for the Indians, 49-32. Second one, count it, give them 50. 50-32, Indians lead. 4:24 to go, fourth quarter. Jumping up off the bench is Colin Wegner, and he heads to the scorer's table. Meantime, a bucket there for King Davis and the Yorkville Foxes. Here comes McDonald. No look pass to Padilla, and he can't get it to go. And underneath, drawing the foul, is Davis Brown, and Davis Brown is going to head back to the line, and he leads all scorers here tonight with 14 points. 4:08 left here, fourth quarter. Indians with a 16-point lead. Looking to add to the lead. That one too strong. No good. Here comes Wegner. Rohn will take a seat and a standing ovation from his teammates. Probably going to be it for Rohn tonight. Finishes up with 12 points. Davis Brown gets the second to go. Getting that lead back up to 17 now. In the corner with it. Yorkville out top, back to the corner. Cedric Payne to Brett Assell, had that one poked away, and I heard a whistle. They're gonna call a foul on the Indians. 3:56 left here, fourth quarter. 17-point lead for Sandwich. Inbounding it, Yorkville up top. King Davis with it. Davis looking to drive, now backing out. Has that one knocked away. Ball on the floor, scramble for it. Davis falls on it, trying to get it to his man, Carter. And gonna have a timeout from Coach Dan McGuire. (51-34) here at Sandwich High School. Indians leading the Foxes. We've got 3:44 left in this fourth quarter. Nice game so far from the Indians. Bit sloppy early on, but they've been able to cut down the turnovers and get those high percentage looks to go. Looks like Sandwich is in the bonus as the Yorkville Foxes 7 team fouls, Sandwich only 5. Coach Bates no doubtedly saying, let's run some clock here and get out of here with a win. Well, Yorkville's going to inbound underneath their own basket, trailing by 17. Only 3 minutes, 44 seconds left. They do get it in. Nearly stolen away. Cedric Payne with it. To Davis. Driving in Assell, and Assell had that one blocked and turned over. Wagner with the rebound now, and here comes Crotty with it. Crotty finds Padilla to Wagner. Wagner over to Padilla. Padilla to Crotty now. Sandwich just looking to burn some clock here as Padilla with it. Double team finds Wagner. Crotty with it now. 3 minutes left in this ball game. Just playing that 4 corners here, and an ill-advised pass turned back over to Yorkville. Driving in Assell, and he gets that one to go. Brett Assell with a nice bucket. 4 points now for him on the night. 2:44 to go, back the other way with it. Wagner to Brown, and Brown adding to his total. 16 now so far for Davis Brown. 53-36, Indians with the lead. A wild shot thrown up by Assell. And they are gonna call the foul on Wagner. A block. So headed to the line, Brett Assell, 5'11", senior guard for Coach Dan McGuire. Assell, first one, nothing but net. This one to cut it down to 15. Too strong, rebounded by McDonald. McDonald looking to press and slows it down now, gets to Crotty. And Crotty draws the foul. So heading to the line now for a 1-and-1 is Liam Crotty. Crotty so far, no points in the ballgame. But stellar defense and great ball handling from Crotty. First one, too strong, rebounded now by the Foxes. Looking to press the other way, Cedric Payne. Payne crossing over, picks up a screen, throws up a wild 3, count it, and the foul. Wow. Cedric Payne just kind of jacked that one up there and got it to go and drew the contact. So just what Dan McGuire ordered there, as that bucket cuts it down to 13 with the possibility of a 4-point play here. Brown's free throw, short, rebounded though by the Foxes, put back up and in. Fiorentino, and just like that, we've got a ball game. 2 minutes left, only 11 points now, as McDonald splits two defenders, couple of nice passes, and Colin Wagner lays it in, and the Yorkville crowd gets a little bit quieter up there. 55-42 now. Fiorentino, quick little bucket there. 55-44, 140 to go now, final quarter, and that one turned over. It's Nick Fiorentino, a nice hustle play there, but Sandwich is going to keep possession of the basketball. Crotty looking to inbound now. Finds Padilla, back to Crotty. Here comes the double team. Crotty dribbling out of it, and Coach Bates called a timeout with 1:33 to go here in the final quarter. 55-44. Sandwich still leading by 11 despite a quick run there from Yorkville, a 6-0 run, but Colin Wagner able to knock in that short layup and get the lead back to 11 points. Still not over, only 11 points, as we saw a potential for a three-point play from Cedric Payne. Couldn't convert on the free throw, but that's all you need. One quick three and a free throw, and you're right back in it. Makes you wonder why he wasn't shooting a little bit earlier on in the ball game, as Payne has a nice jump shot. We saw him knock down that three earlier on. So Roan gonna inbound it now, as we thought his night was over, but with that deficit cut to 11, they want to get their best post defender back in the ball game. Padilla with it now, looking, finds McDonald to Crotty. Crotty to Padilla, nice pass there to Roan, back to Padilla. Padilla looking, finds McDonald. McDonald driving in to Roan. Padilla with it now, Crotty at the top. Three Yorkville defenders converge on him. And Padilla to McDonald. McDonald to Wagner, and Wagner's gonna draw the foul. And King Davis came in looking for the block and came up with some bodies. So heading to the line now, Colin Wagner, as we're inside a minute. 55-44, Indians still leading as they have all ball game. Wagner, nothing but net. 2 points now for Colin Wagner. And heading to the bench now, Brett Assell and Taylor Carter. Checking in for Coach Dan McGuire, Graham Clark, and also Ian Reynolds. Second free throw, no good, and that one went off of Reynolds out of bounds. It's gonna stay right here with the Indians. 58.7 seconds left, 56-44. Padilla inbounds it to Roan, to Crotty with it now, just looking to burn some clock. Crotty over to Roan, to Padilla, and Padilla lays it up and in. Dakota Padilla with 5 points now on the night. 40 seconds left in this one. Davis with it, guarded by McDonald. Reynolds. Ian Reynolds up top to King Davis. The fans here at Sandwich High School come to their feet in support of their team as the final seconds are going to tick off here. 13 left. Crotty over to Wagner. That is going to do it here from Sandwich High School as Liam Crotty is going to dribble this one out, and what a win for the Sandwich Indians here as They defend home court and knock off the Yorkville Foxes 58-44. Leading the way for the Indians tonight, Davis Brown, 16 points for Davis Brown. Jake Rohn added 12, and Seth McDonald with 9 points to lead the Indians. As for the Foxes, they were led in scoring. Dakota Gett, again unofficially, I had him for 8. Also, let's see, Bondurant chipped in with 4. Fiorantello had 8, but once again, the Indians come away victorious, 58-44 here on their home court. Of course, we'd like to thank our wonderful crew here, producer Jim McGarrah, director Mike Reynolds, on the camera Don Otten and Jerry Rung. For all of them, I'm Benjamin Andrews saying thanks for watching Fox Valley TV, where once again the Sandwich Indians win 58-44 over the Yorkville Foxes. You've been watching high school basketball on Fox Valley TV.